Are you most productive working alone or in group?
I do believe it depends on the task given. I believe that when it comes to brainstorming, a team produces a great amount of ideas and creates multiple inputs in a short period of time. I can also be productive when it comes to individual tasks given. I can effectively organize my work and complete tasks by myself. I believe there is no area in which I am most productive because both working alone and working in teams, I can achieve both equally.
It can sometimes be challenging to provide courtesy to a customer, especially in a tense or challenging situation. Describe a time when you have to face this kind of challenge.
I used to work as a cashier and also a kitchen staff in A&W restaurant, and my obligations were to provide customer service and providing satisfaction for the customers. And during that time, the Raptors championship game was occurring, and the game attracted countless of customers to come in our store, and it was countless of people that this time we were not able to actually know how to utilize our time because we were not ready and we didn't have enough staff. We were not provided enough staff, so this time we all had to find a way to provide ideas and utilize ideas and work as a team together to create productivity in order to success throughout this whole occurring situation. So a customer came in to complain about her food that we have given her during this time, and she continued to raise her voice and, may I say, also yell, and there were only two people at the front, so in that situation it was very difficult for us to go to different areas, and since there was only two people at the front and we couldn't, it was a difficult situation. But in order for us to become successful, we had to find a way to in order to handle that situation and her complaint. So I myself talked to her, and I was able to accomplish this challenge efficiently by following these steps. First of all, I remained calm in the situation. I effectively listened to the customer's concerns, understanding her complaint, and also I repeated what the client said in order to ensure that I understood her complaints. I also thank her, the customer, for bringing the issue to my attention, and she also thanked me back for that. I also explained the steps I will be taking in order to create the next step in order to solve the problem. I told staff to create the new burger for her as well, and I told the customer a specific time she will receive the product. And after that, I received the burger from my staff and I gave it to the customer. I apologized again and provided her with a newly made product. And in this case, in which I ensured she received on the time that I will provided I provided her, so I made sure that she received the item that I provided her in the specific time I gave her. I showed patience, consistency, and sincerity in all the steps which helped me achieve success in this situation.
What are your strengths, weaknesses? What are you doing to improve these weaknesses?
I believe one of my strengths is in my interpersonal skills. Being able to interact with clients through effective listening and communication. The strength I have is problem solving. I enjoy challenges that will help me think outside of the box and allowing me to work on creative solutions. And I really enjoy puzzles, which is why I love problem solving. My weakness is public speaking. I can sometimes get nervous speaking in a large crowd, and that is one of my weaknesses, but I am working on it little by little, and I was working at a mall, and I am currently working as a sales associate. Before our day starts, we all together gather around in a large crowd or in a large group to individually talk about our objectives for the day to achieve our sales goals and customer satisfaction. We all do this every day, which in all allowed to slowly gain confidence in me and in myself when it comes to public speaking, for sure. And I became more spontaneous and about public speaking and just talking about my own thoughts and ideas in front of a large crowd, which in all helped me a lot, I believe.
What aspects of hospitality are you most interested in?
The aspect I am most interested in the hospitality industry is, I would say, customer service. I love providing clients with the best customer service experience possible. Being able to figure out creative ways to solve issues that clients have, being able to resolve issues that customers never expected to be solved in a different angle, and most importantly, one that keeps clients happy, keeps them satisfied customers, and in all creates long-term clients that enjoys our service. And that is one of the reasons that I am most interested in the hospitality industry, which is customer service.
What makes you the best candidate for this position? What can you bring in the table?
I have previously worked as a sales associate and a cashier with an ideal experience for this position. I have worked in the customer service for 4 years, in which I developed confidence in answering emails and phone calls, and I've also gained confidence in processing payments and being able to balance multiple tasks at hand as well. And all throughout, I just enjoy working with customers and providing them a great experience in our store, restaurant, or our organization or company. And
what do you know about our company?
What I know about the Marriott Hotel is that it is a company that takes care of their associates and the customers, and giving tremendous opportunities for associates to grow and succeed in their passion. And it is a company that values consistent modern changes in our industry and making sure providing by providing the guests new experience and making those new guest experience and providing that for customers. And what I also know about the Marriott Hotel is that it has more than 7,000 properties in 131 countries, consisting of 30 brands.
Why do you want to work for our hotel, clubs, restaurant property?
I am looking for a company that I will not only enjoy, but I can also grow my skills and individuality, and which I believe this position best fits. I am truly passionate about customer service and providing guests with an unforgettable experience. And I really would love to work for a company that helps others and by sponsorships and charities. And I would really love to be a part of that as well.
Describe a time when you had to commit to a plan of action in an emergency. Describe the details and how long did it took you to take action.
So, I used to work at A&W as a cashier during the Toronto Raptors game championship, and I also was a cook, so I had to switch from those two positions. And during that time, there was a shooting that happened at the mall, and for that, countless of people started climbing towards our counters. And it was an emergency, so we didn't really mind that people were going on top of our counters because they were also afraid and scared. And it is a rule that, for employees especially, it is a rule that we must hide behind our counters to ensure that we don't have face-to-face contact with the assailants. And as soon as we saw the crowds coming towards our ways, we for sure hid behind the counters, and that is for our safety. And I was close to the exit, so I had to make sure that everyone knew where to go and if it is safe. So I had to look towards my manager from the back to ensure that we can go towards that direction. And from that time, those actions were taken in seconds, because we had to ensure that it was fast and also safe. And during that time, I told everyone to go towards the exit slowly at the back, and we closed all the doors behind the counters and before we enter the front to ensure that no one could get in anymore. And before that, we also had to make sure that all employees are inside the store to ensure that our employees are safe, and also the customers that were inside, we also had to make sure they were safe. And during that time, I had to make sure that customers were also safe. And by doing that, I just looked around and kind of see if anything's happening, or if they might have any they might need first aid or something like that. I saw one of our customers who had her foot, which is caused by the slippery floors, and it was a cut on her, I believe, on her toe. And during that time, I had to make sure that she was okay, just talk to her for a little bit and kind of just get her thoughts out of that. And I saw it bleeding, so I told her, is it all right if I can clean it up a little bit for you? And she said it was okay, so I go towards that direction and I clean it with antiseptic wipes, and I also just close it with a band-aid. It was a very small cut, but I still had to ensure that she was okay. And she had no slippers during that time, so our floors were very dirty, and all I could do in that situation was put something that will help the the bleeding and to also avoid it from having contact on the floors because it was very dirty. And during that time, we had to ensure the safety and the health of our customers and our associates. So this emergency and actions that we took had to be taken in seconds, and to work together to provide the safest way to ensure that everyone in the store can come out efficiently and most importantly safely.